Tonight, from Columbus, Ohio, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Columbus Caps taking on the Sacramento Miners.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with their opponents. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people...
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Mecole Hardman. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. As we take a look at the starting quarterback, DeShone Kizer, the man who hails from Toledo, Ohio, and of course played his college ball at Notre Dame.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing Kizer can't get away, and he'll go down. Aaron Donald able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
13 yards remaining on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Kizer. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, Kizer. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They go play action. Kizer.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The give is to Bell. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A first down throw for Kizer. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. To throw on 2nd and 10, Kaiser. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw here. Kaiser. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. So now we get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick back in 2015 out of Florida State, Jameis Winston.
Throughout his career, few have doubted Jameis Winston's ability to throw the football. The concerns, they've always centered around his accuracy and taking care of it. When he makes good decisions on the field, excellent numbers usually result.
Following the interception, Winston. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 3 yards remain for second down. Jameis to throw it. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Cameron Wake collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Winston now from the 50. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
First down, Kaiser. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. To throw again on second down, Kaiser. This is caught by Antonio Brown. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
7 yards, the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3. A give to Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, check back 16. Check back 16.
Kaiser to throw it. Brown has the first down and much more. And he'll be taken down at the 26.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Kaiser now to throw on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
On 3rd down, Kaiser dancing to his left. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
First and goal from the 6. Now Bell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Caps have taken a first-quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, That's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Winston. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Winston. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The 1st down run with Bell as he'll get about 6 there. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Kaiser going up top. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Kaiser. A screen to Bell. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Kaiser now from the 50. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
16's coming, check left.
Kaiser now. And he's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Kaiser's throw here taken in by Gesicki. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Here's Kaiser. Got a man. It's Brown. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for him with Bell. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Kaiser, 3rd and goal. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And able to get this out to the 25. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. To throw is Kaiser. They'll roll, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Caps are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. A look at Jameis Winston now as he gears up to lead this offense again. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Winston. This is the tight end Fant. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston going right back to Fant. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Buying time to his left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too, and you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Winston is going to let this go deep for Lee. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Some good-looking matchups on your screen there. One of the best? Yeah, I'll say it. It's in Cleveland. A big test there for the Browns as they'll square off against the Cincinnati Bengals. Plenty to like about the late afternoon games as well.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jameis Winston and company heading back onto the field now. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Winston. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. To throw is Winston. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. From the 16, Winston. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Jameis now on 1st down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Von Miller, his 2nd sack of the night.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Winston eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. To throw, Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Kaiser yet again. He'll get this underneath to Bell. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, and a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Kaiser. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Caps are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Winston now to throw on 1st down. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. On 1st and 10, Winston. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From just shy of midfield. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Chase Young just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Winston. And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Lake in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Bell. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. Touchdown! Gesicki, 26 yards.
And the Caps are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. A 1st down throw for Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On first down, Bell. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll try to throw here. Kaiser. Forced out to his left. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. They'll throw here. Kaiser shoves him aside. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
To throw, Kaiser. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 4th down here to gain. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. His throw incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Winston.
Higgins, what a catch.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. But they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Again, it's Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Winston. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Winston.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the home team here, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.